The all-new Kia Soul was first seen at the 2013 Frankfurt Motor Show. From the outside, it looks very similar to the outgoing model, but it's actually bigger in all directions, so it's now got more room for passengers and a bigger boot. We've invited What Car readers along to have a sneak preview of the new Soul, so let's see what they make of it.
It feels a lot bigger inside, much more modern, much more quirky, I think probably a lot cooler in this generation, and probably allow me to fulfil some of my sporting activities. I can put my bike on the roof, it looks like, and it seems like quite a more practical car than my current car. I think my friends would probably not think it's so cool to drive a Kia, but I think they're coming much closer to the Japanese now to compete with their brand, if you like. For me, I really like the multimedia system. The fact I can link it up with my phone and stream music through it is really important to me, and it looks really easy to use and intuitive. So for me, that's my favourite feature. I think I would have to consider it, take it for a drive, and then make an informed decision. But yeah, from my first impression, it's a very appealing car.
I love the individuality of it, and I love the shape of it. There are quite a few crossovers, but this stands out. My current car is 7 years old, but it's 7-year-old technology. This is brand new. It smells nice. It feels nice. It's about a similar size, but slightly higher. And the dashboard's a little bit high for me, but it's just a personal thing, so I couldn't really criticise the car for that. And the other thing is the headlining is a little dark and it makes you feel a little bit enclosed, but you can spec a glass sunroof, which I would probably go for anyway. I think the level of equipment is very generous. It's a middle range specification, so I'm very impressed with it in this sort of spec. It's fantastic, you know, for leather seats. So definitely in my top 3, possibly #1 at the moment. But as I say, I'm looking forward to a test drive.
It's really for my husband, but I think I might have to steal it because I'm very impressed. It's smaller than my current car, but you wouldn't have thought it because there's a lot of legroom, which is nice, even when you move the driver's seat back. I've got in both driver's seats and the passenger seat, so I'm very impressed with that you're not actually squashed or your knees aren't pulled up. Very spacious, very modern looking. Love the sound system. It's very simple, very straightforward to use, and I like the size of it as well. It's not sort of small, so very clear. I love the glass smokes that look like a bit of a VIP and a celebrity in the back there with the smoked glass effect. So it's very impressive.
Well, certainly I like its distinctive design, but at the same time that's balanced by a practicality to it. It is my first introduction to the Kia brand, and I have to say I've been very impressed by the fit and finish, the bits you touch as a driver. Inevitably, boot space is a compromise with the rear legroom. Both the leg space and particularly the headroom are certainly more than adequate, very impressive. But yeah, I think the boot space would, for me, be more than sufficient. And particularly I like the very nice low loading height. I have a dog and he would find it quite comfortable getting into the car. But I like the design of it, I like the practicality, certainly like the equipment package on it. I wouldn't have considered the Kia brand maybe 5 years ago, but now I certainly would. The pricing, hopefully, of it and the dealer support package certainly makes it worth considering.
The all-new Soul goes on sale in the spring of 2014. Prices and specifications are yet to be finalised, but we expect them to be similar to the outgoing model. We're going to be driving the new Soul in the coming weeks, so keep a lookout for the first drive at whatcar.com.